The committee made the following observation findings during its review on the utilization of WW1 recommendation events funds as follows. 1. The WW1 event was a novel idea since its conceptualization stage. However, some few individuals abused their powers during the planning and execution for their selfish interests against the public good and the benefits accruing thereafter. Number 2, the relevant department failed to take the lead role and left it to the economic advisor to spearhead the WW1 event, which led to mismanagement of the WW1 funds. Number 3, minutes and date show various individuals attending meetings within the county and outside the county who were not members of the committee tasked to spearhead the WW1 activities, thereby defeating the purpose of forming a committee. Number 4, there was no approved work plan and scope of work made to corroborate the activities undertaken. Number 5, the little work done was executed by few individuals who procured goods and services in cash through M-Pesa and bank transfer, contrary to Section 107 of Public Procurement and Disposal Act 2015 and its Regulation 2020, which has linked the procurement of goods and services at a maximum threshold of 50,000. Number 6, it was further noted that the 4 officers who were sent on compulsory leave by His Excellency the Governor played an act role or influenced most of the decisions involving around the execution of the WW1 event, as they were in attendance in various meetings and were adversely mentioned in the public domain. Number 7, the county suffered financial loss to the tune of the Kenya shillings 4,048,337, as no value for money was achieved. Public finance procedures were deliberately violated by those who were directly involved in execution of the event, according to the document reviewed, which shows that Mr. Thomas Johnson was in receipt of 2,100,000 interest, which he took, and 900,000 transferred to him by Cosmas Mwangoi, and Kenya shillings 782,340 transferred by Nora Nyambu. The very act of issuing interest to the economic advisor was not within the law, as economic advisor does not fall in the category of county staff who can take out interest, him being a personal staff to the governor, and the fact that all county activities are already remains in a particular budget. Number 8, in case of forgery and misappropriation of public funds were clearly manifested in various receipts and invoices purported to support the expenditures of the event. Consequently, the validity and the expenditure amounting to 4,048,337 for the WW1 event is in doubt. Number 9, it was further observed that the interests were not surrendered in accordance with the Public Finance Management Act 2012 and its Regulation 2015. Number 10, upon further information requested, it was noted that the appointing authority did not consider the bare minimum requirement of a degree in appointing the political advisor who has international computer driving license as the highest academic qualifications, and the position of head of protocol does not exist in the establishment of office in the office of the governor and does not have a degree to qualify for job group R where he is currently placed. Number 11, on the other side, the economic advisor and the director governor's press service degree are from outside Kenya and are not supported by a letter of accreditation from Commission of University Education, in brackets CE. Number 12, emanating from the above, therefore, it is evident that all the other advisors appointed by the governor are contrary to the transition advisory on office of the governor staff as per REF TA/7/363 of 2nd September 2013. Committee conclusion. The involvement of governor's advisor in the preparation and delivery of the WW1 commemoration event was irregular and not within the county government administrative structure, and the expenditure on the WW1 event, the year 2022, was marked with irregularity. Committee recommendations. The Committee on Tourism recommends that 1. Mr. Thomas Jumwa, the economic advisor, and other advisors played a critical role in influencing most of the decisions in the planning and execution of the event due to the nature of their positions, as they were directly involved in paying for the goods and services in cash, M-Pesa, and bank and the personal bank transfer, contrary to financial regulations and Section 107 of the Public Procurement and Disposal Act 2015 and its regulation 2020. As such, he should forthwith be suspended to pave way for the conclusion of corruption investigation currently being undertaken by the EACC, as well as verification of his academic accreditations by the Commission of University Education by the County Secretary within 21 days. In the event that Mr. Thomas Jumwa's qualification is invalidated, the governor must vacate his appointment within 5 days after the lapse of his initial 21 days. Number 2, the county secretary to verify the qualifications of Ms. Eunice Delejai Mchikirwa with the Commission for University Education by the county secretary within 21 days. In the event that Ms. Eunice Delejai Mchikirwa's qualifications is invalidated, the governor must vacate her appointment within 5 days after the lapse of the initial 21 days. Number 3, those who will be found capable by the EACC should be punishable in accordance with the law and strip off their responsibilities by the appointing authorities. Number 4, the governor should urgently undertake administrative action against the whole committee takes to spearhead the WW1 as they failed to take their responsibility seriously, leading to mismanagement of public funds with a view of preventing the same happening in the future. Number 5, the head of finance should ensure compliance of the PFM Act 2012 and the Public Procurement and Disposal Act 2015 in the execution of the various activities within the county to avoid misuse of public resources as interest issued for the WW1 event mounting to 4,048,337 has not been surrendered as at the time of committee review by the concerned interest holders, contrary to the PFM Act 2012 and its regulation 2015. Number 6, the governor must forthwith vacate the irregular appointment of the political advisor, Mr. Richard Wikindo, and Chief of Protocol, Mr. Philemon Mabingu, who did not have the minimum requirement for appointment to the position we are currently holding. Number 7, the position of other governors advisors being Mr. Frank Mapili Mare, Advisor Water, Hygiene, Sanitation and Health, Mr. Jason Tuja Mwamodeni, Advisor Cohesion, Peace Building and Conflict Resolution, Mr. Jeremiah Kiboi, Advisor Lands and Governance, and Mr. William May, Advisor Blue Economy and Investment, which are outside the said establishment are hereby declared null and void as they are not established by the Transition Authority Advisory number REF TA/7/363 of 2nd September 2013, as they have further allowed the wage bill, which is way above the 35% of the total resource envelope required by Public Finance Management Act 2012, and such must be vacated. I now call upon Peter Shambi to second the motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to second and support the report